Testing, testing. The James family. Yes, yes, yes. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just trying to stay at mediocre. Uh-oh.
Said you ready, ready?
Yeah, let me know.
I'm ready. I think he's trying to get as many people in here as he can.
That light is on.
So maybe if you stand up right there to the side.
Or I'm going to be squinting the majority of the time.
I think you can go ahead and screen share when you get to graduate. Good to go.
We good? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. What a beautiful crowd. Welcome to the mashup of St. Pete Pitch Night and the Good Burger Awards. Yes, clap. That's huge. My name is Esther Matthews. I am the president of the St. Petersburg NAACP, which means nothing at all in this space. I am the MC of St. Pete Pitch Night, which means everything in this space. I want to welcome you guys here tonight. We have a powerful, packed night of entrepreneurs. I want to encourage each of you as the entrepreneurs come up, please celebrate them, celebrate their success in your hearts. We're hoping that you guys do not clap too loudly because we want to make sure that we get through and move successfully through the evening. Before I dive in, I want to welcome Renelle. She's going to say a few things, and then I will be back in front of you.
Thank you guys all for coming out for this December, the final event for our 2023 year. And like she said, it's a mashup, and we're very excited to be able to combine the two events. As Esther mentioned, I'm Renelle Montgomery. I'm the Vice President of Economic Inclusion with the St. Pete Chamber and co-manager of the Greenhouse. And the Greenhouse is the collaboration between the City of St. Pete and the Chamber, and so we're the ones who put on this pitch night twice a year. So we're really excited that you came out. As Esther mentioned, these entrepreneurs are here to present to you and to let you know that the Greenhouse and the Chamber are here to help all entrepreneurs in all stages of their business. So there's plenty of information on how to reach out to us so that maybe one day you too, or 3, 4, 5, can be up here pitching as well. So my other co-manager, Tracy, is not here today, but sends her wishes, and maybe you guys will get to meet her at another occasion. But we have a long night ahead of us, a fun night ahead of us, so I'll get us started by introducing our president and CEO, Chris Steinacher.
All right. Woo! Testing, yes. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Chris Steinacher, President and CEO of the St. Petersburg Area Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for tuning in live. This is the first time the St. Pete Chamber, we are live on the internet. Anybody heard of the internet? A couple people over here have heard of the internet. Well done. So we're on the YouTube channel right now, so we're live. So, I'm hard to be politically correct, so please watch out, just because I don't know what I'm going to do next, especially with millions and millions of people watching us. But thank you for coming out. I think it's millions. Thank you for coming out. This, to me, is, did anyone see It's a Wonderful Life? And at the very end of it, where just everybody comes and says, I can do something, I can help, I can do something. Here's my money from the jukebox. You know, that's what that story was all about, is just that you're not alone. Well, holy cow, look what we have done in St. Pete and what our chamber has done. We had a rain event a couple weeks ago. We were supposed to do an event at Janus. It completely knocked us out, and we were like, okay, what can we do? And so we've created this mashup. This is going to be something pretty special. We've got over 500 people, almost 600 people registered. You guys are the lucky ones that are sitting here, but we're live streaming it, as I mentioned, the internet, but also throughout the warehouses here. We're at Coastal Creative. You're going to hear more about that in a little bit. This place is a party place. You can see that now. I hope you consider it for your next party as well, or your next production, as you can see what we're doing here. And the final part of this is what we're doing now is pitch night. This is something that the chamber in our city is pretty serious about, is we want to be the best place on earth. So the part of being the best place on earth is let the entrepreneurs rule your earth, because an entrepreneur can do so much for your community. They do everything else you need. They take down great property. They hire people to make sure that property looks good. They employ people that go home every night and buy their groceries and take care of their families. This is about a cycle. And what you're seeing tonight is a cycle that has been lived through. Many of these folks have gone through our Entrepreneur Academy, our Pitch Night, or our Million Cups. They've been with us through a lot of different experiences. And now this is that night where they can say, hey, I am not alone. There's over 600 people watching and millions on TV watching it as well. Time's up. Huh. Damn, I didn't know I was being pitched. Okay, so I'll get moving. But what we're going to do is, just so you know how this is going to work tonight, it's kind of like Squid Games. Oh wait, no, it's not like Squid Games. Okay, all five will remain. But what we're going to do is you're going to hear all the pitches. We're going to have the judges ask some questions. So each pitch gets 6 minutes. Judges are going to do that. But then we're going to take a quick break. We're going to open those doors. We're going to get some chairs out of the way, and we're going to bring in more people. And at the beginning of that next segment is when we'll announce the winners of this, as well as then our Good Burger event as well. So we're going to stick around for a while and have some fun, all right? If you need to leave, please use that exit right there. You cannot get out that way. There's big guys in front of it. See that, Jose? And then... You liked that, didn't you? But just go out that way. And ideally, we're going to keep our... 3 people are going to walk out of here tonight with money. Someone's going to walk out of here with $500 that you guys are going to put in their pocket. The judges are putting $5,000 in someone's pocket. And someone is actually going to win $50,000 tonight in Good Burger as well. So that's all kinds of things that we're going to do here tonight. All right, sound like fun? You're in the right place? Hey, you'll see me later, but happy holidays to anybody I don't get to say that. If you feel like you're in the right place, you are. If you feel like you're the best place on earth, we're heading that way. Come on, help us do that. All right? Esther, take us away and let's get going with this, are you?
Oh, yes. So we have one more thing. Our sponsor.
Oh, our sponsors.
Listen, the judges are gone. Ooh,
yeah,
Chris.
He's not here tonight. So usually Stephen Ponzillo, the Regions Bank has done this for us, the pitch night. They're the ones that give away the money. They've got a big vault where their money is being printed. They usually are here to thank us. Stephen is away printing more money, but he's got a video for us. So Stephen, let's hear that video.
I'm Stephen Ponzillo, Vice President and Community Relations Officer for Regions Bank here in Florida. Normally, I'm with you in person for St. Pete Pitch Night, but unfortunately, professional commitments have me in South Florida at this time. I'm sorry I can't be there in person, especially since we're also celebrating this year's Good Burger Award recipients as well. But thank you for allowing me a few moments to share just what tonight's event means to us at Regions. Since its inception nearly 5 years ago, Regions has been proud to serve as the presenting sponsor for Pitch Night. Pitch Night is all about showcasing entrepreneurs whose passion, creativity, and hard work exemplify what makes St. Petersburg the vibrant, amazing place we all love. What's more, we believe that smart entrepreneurship can fuel the kind of inclusive growth that makes life better for every person and every part of our city. That's why, in addition to sponsoring nights like this, Regions serves as a patron of the Greenhouse and Chamber's year-round efforts to provide entrepreneurs with the education, resources, and technical assistance they need to succeed. For those in the audience tonight, if this kind of work resonates with your mission as it does ours, I hope you'll consider joining us as a Greenhouse patron in 2024. But before then, enjoy every part of this evening, and thank you, one and all, for allowing us to continue to be a small part of this very big night. Happy holidays, and as Esther might say, let's get ready to pitch.
I love Stephen. Y'all give Stephen a clap. I'm sure that he is streaming with us. All right, so you heard what Chris said. Tonight, specifically for pitch night, two businesses will walk away with cash prizes. One will walk away with $5,000. One will walk away with $500. We're going to take a moment to introduce our guest judges. But on the $500 prize, I want you guys to really pay attention to what the pitches are saying. What's their content? What are they solving? How are they going to provide something to the community? What does it look like? Because when I say Audience Choice Award, that's where you contribute. Hey, boo. That's where you contribute to this night. So before we dive in, I want to take a moment and introduce our guest judges, and thank you guys for joining us tonight. First, I'd like to introduce Megan O'Keefe, the Executive Director of Tampa Bay Tech. If you can take a moment to introduce yourself.
Hello, this
Yes.
is on. Mic check. Yes, I'm the executive director of Tampa Bay Tech. We're basically the tech chamber for the Tampa Bay region. Our mission is to radically connect the tech community. So, very excited to be here. This hits close to home to be able to judge tonight, as I used to be a big part of the EDC and chamber. So it's great to bring it back around. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us, Megan. Let's celebrate Megan. And then right beside Megan, we have Dr. Emmanuel Hernandez Augusto. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. I'm the Dean of the College of Business at the St. Petersburg College. So thank you so much for having me, and we look forward to helping our local entrepreneurs, so not only in our classrooms, but also in the community.
All right, thank you, Doc. And then we come over this side, we have Tricia Johnson, Senior Vice President and West Florida Consumer Banking Manager for Regions.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Very happy to join you. I'm also part of the St. Pete Chamber Board.
Yes.
Very proud member. Yes, woo, recent member. So looking forward to serving our community in that capacity as well. But Stephen really said it all for Regions. We truly support our local community and looking forward to hearing tonight's presentations. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Last but not least, we have our final judge, Brian Sanders, Market Leader for Cohatch in Tampa Bay, VP of Impact Alliances for the National Christian Foundation Tampa Bay, and Principal at Blue Aspen Group and founder of the Underground Network. I want to hear about the Underground Network.
All right. Afterwards. It's lovely to be here with you guys. Good luck to the pitchers tonight. I think we're all excited and interested in your part to play in this beautiful ecosystem that we're building. So thanks for having us.
All right, thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, so please note that the order of tonight's pitches was randomly selected. We're pleased to welcome our first pitch of the night, Max Gallardo with Axes. Max, come on up. All right, Max, I'm going to get off the stage. The clock should reflect 6 minutes and 15 seconds, of which I don't see the clock. All right, well, it's going to come up, Max. There it is. The clock's up. I'm going to hand it over to you. Yes, ma'am. Let's pitch.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us in my nerve-wracking moment. Thank you for live streaming it. And we are Axis. There we go. We are Axis. This is our team with a very strong background. And here's Nancy Alexander.
Hi, everybody. It's very nice to see you again. I literally grew up on the air here in Tampa Bay from the age of 18, so it's been 2 dreams. In the course of my career, I don't know if this is on, but it's on anyway. In the course of my career, I have been the spokesperson, influencer for literally thousands of products and moved millions of dollars in goods and services. I am so stoked, both as an influencer and a business person, about Max's brainchild, Axis.
So Axis is an influencer ads marketplace with automated marketing agency. Basically, we do ads with influencers faster than anything else out there with a different approach. An influencer is categorized by somebody that has a large following, and that is through social media usually, but not specifically.
And that is expected to be a $500 billion business by 2027. That's where advertising and marketing dollars are going, is to social influencers. The problem is, how do you get to them? The middleman, in this case, would be a social media influencer agency. There's a lot of paperwork, tons of phone calls that go back and forth. And then the agency will take up to 60% of your advertising budget as a commission and pitch you the top 10% influencers in the world, leaving 90% of influencers that are out there and perfectly capable. You won't have access to them. Axis solves that problem too.
So usually you see the present efforts for marketing in the influencer industry being focused in the middleman style. And what we are trying to push is the freelancer style, which is faster access, less steps, and go for it.
You can communicate directly to the influencer. You can choose their brand, their audience that fits with your campaign and your message. And it'll give you access to influencers with a myriad of audience size.
Oops. There. So usually as an influencer, you get a link in bio. A link in bio goes on every social network out there available, and it basically connects to every social network available. That's what usually people use it for. What we use it for is to give marketing people or brands access to the influencers in a much faster approach, where you can judge their follower size, the kind of content they do, and when you press the deal button, you go straight to do a deal with them in their calendar, so basically you can say to the influencer when you want them to do this deal, how much you're offering for the efforts, and what exactly you need to do them. You need them to do. So that's the local part.
Oh, is that my cue?
Yep.
Funny you don't look to it.
I'm sorry.
The advantage for most of the people in this room is that if you're a local advertiser, you can reach influencers that have impassioned viewers and make a local connection and get a deal done in as little as 5 minutes for about $100.
Starting at.
Starting in.
So it makes it a lot easier.
Hire me, it'll be substantially more.
So let's say who can use Axes? Let's say that you're trying to put some kind of pitching event for local businesses, and
What a good idea.
right? And then you can be the brand reaching out to the local event, or you can be the influencer that is seeking brand opportunities, sponsorships, whatever, to bring to the table.
Which otherwise would take tons of phone calls, and you have to know somebody, and they're busy. So this is a direct connection that is more cost effective than traditional electronic media.
So that is Axes, and thank you for having us.
All right, so we'll go ahead and put 6 more minutes back on the clock, and we will turn it over to the judges for Q&A.
Well, thank you very much for sharing. Very nice job. We appreciate you joining tonight. Would like to know how you plan on attracting your customer base, and is there a time commitment that they have to give you in order for you to provide the services that you think are going to be helpful for them?
So as I said, this is automated, so we don't say what goes. It's the interaction between the two parties. As far as how we're going to bring them, we're actually going to spend marketing budget on actual influencers to have them spread the awareness for brands and influencers to come on board. And due to the scheduling abilities that it gives you, you can do deals up to 2 years in advance, making it more cost accessible and giving more options for it.
So do the influencers have to be already on the app for the client to have access to them?
Yes, so you basically connect, let me backtrack here. So you have to connect your social media, so it will combine the total number of followers and this and that. You can upload your PDF, which a brand can come in and download and see, oh, this is all the analysis, market data, whatever. And
Quantitative and qualitative, right there.
yeah, and so when you do the deal within the platform, it's all the gathering of features that allow the deal to happen. So you do have to have an account within Axis. We use Stripe for payments, and yeah.
But it's free.
Oh yeah, so that's a part that.
Axis is free for brands and influencers. The money is made.
We take a percentage of the deal. That's the business model. And that happens when the results are provided to the brand. The brand gets to analyze their screenshots, all kinds of proof. And that's when you approve the milestone for payment, which can be multiple.
So what kind of volume would you need to do before you're profitable? Like how many transactions?
I'm not understanding the question.
How many users on the platform? How many deals have to be made? Like what are your budget projections? When do you become profitable?
As far as projections go, we calculate to make $160 million in 4 years as revenue goes. And I don't know if that answers your question. Most companies within this space, and just to give an example, there was 2 20-year-olds that launched an influencer marketplace that it was just a connection. There is no approach to the freelance that we're bringing. It takes a lot more. They made $50 million in 2 years. Hi.
How are you vetting these influencers, and how do you know if they're not like buying their followers and some of that?
So you can do the whole buying the influencers, but every single link to the account is the actual account, so you can see if that's happening. But the idea is that you're having all of these social networks that are legit, and we have information. You also have Stripe. There's like a lot of details that go in the background to make it secure, to make it verifiable, to make it legit.
In their bio will be past relationships with brands. So
Yeah, so there's transactions.
You've got a proven influence.
What is your current customer acquisition strategy, and how do you ensure that local advertisers will connect with local influencers?
So the customer acquisition is around $4 per influencer brand. And the other question, sorry?
How do you ensure that your local advertisers or businesses that are looking for influencers match with local influencers, which is part of your pitch?
So as a brand, when you create your profile, you will select what kind of brand you are. And when you do a search, you will see initially the results that match that kind of brand. So if it's apparel, it will show an influencer that has done work with apparel or is open to doing the work with apparel, for example.
And how long have you been in business, and do you have sales currently?
So we have kind of been in business. It's been a long road to build a platform with very little funds. You can join today and you can use it, but we don't have all the social networks available. So we are looking for funds to do marketing and grow it and add features to the platform.
Can I just add from a creator standpoint, an influencer standpoint, this is a game changer. I signed with an agency that reached out to me 6 years ago. They know nothing of my background of moving product. And advertisers have no idea how to find me. So I am, white knuckling it until we launch so that I can be on the roster. And as a business person, I'll be able to shop for influencers that fit my brand. So it helps me both ways.
Thank you, thank you. That is such a gentle alarm. Listen, I remember 2 pitch nights ago, it was like, eh. Now it's very gentle. Listen, Max and team, everyone needs to every Batman, there's a Robin. So thank you. Thank you. You guys can relax until final judging. Thank you so much. We see you, Mom. You giving it to us. Yes, ma'am. All right. Our next pictures, we have Faye and Kwasny with Fractio. 6 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Let's pitch.
And, I experienced a lot of successes, but I also saw a lot of things that contribute to that 90% failure rate that startups have. And I started to think about that, and I want to understand what it came down to. And it came down to waste in skills, time, and opportunity. And so if you think about it by nature, startups just, when it comes to people, they manage them inefficiently. And that's why it's the #1 indirect fixed cost for them, besides the product that they're building. And then you add on, the stress of investors that need you to scale fast, so you spend a bunch of money to bring on the best talent, and then you're wasting and burning a lot of time because you don't have the processes in place to manage what to do and the advice you're getting with the people who are executing in-house. So, when you think about that, I wanted to solve the problem for them. And like I said, just by nature, that's the way it goes. But so the whole thing about helping startups do more with less is really why I built Fractio. It's helping them be able to use the resources more effectively, even when helping them to manage their resources more effectively without having to burn cash on things like salaries, the 15 to 20% benefits package or equity that comes with that, or the 30 to 40% idle time that comes with the salary. And so what I did is I built an approach to solve this, but to help them do more with less. And Fractio takes a process that incorporates the concept of continuous innovation, and that is built into the platform's methodology. And from there, they're able to use a metered approach to the skills that they need. So we deliver that using a subscription, which makes all the skills that they need available to them bookable, and they're bookable daily, weekly, and monthly. And this way it works with their cash flow. And then they're focused on the things that they need to focus on internally, like outcomes, generating customers, revenue, reducing what they're spending every month, and also identifying and validating the work that needs to get done every day. So I spent a year on Upwork to really see where it fell short. So the way Fractio works is a startup can book office hours to get the guidance they need. Then they can book the strategic and tactical execution work that they need done. Then they can book office hours again to identify and validate the next batch of tasks that need to get done as well. And they can do this one-to-many, so they get access to every skill across product development, business operations, digital marketing, sales enablement, and people management. And when you're looking at the market, there's a huge segment of people who are contractors, but they're willing to dive deep into causes because they value their time and they don't want just to have transactional relationships and projects to work on. And when you couple that with the 50% rate that startups are hiring less this year versus last year, it really validates the market for Fractio. So our beachhead market right now is VC-backed tech startups because they're scalable, and we're using a network effect to feed both sides of the platform so they both attract one another. And then we can land and expand into other markets from there. And then when you look at the competition, so you have a lot of transactional marketplaces out there that will give you the guidance, but you're not going to get the execution. And then the competitors that are out there, you'll get the breadth and depth of expertise, but they're really just recruiting companies or staffing agencies sitting on top of a freelance model. So they're paying hourly, fixed, or retainer one-to-one, so they're matching one-to-one a startup with a customer. But you're not getting project management, quality assurance, no one's overseeing the workflow or the relationship. And then you have other marketplaces where you can get some project management, but it's on the startup to actually manage the flow of work, which is not cost or time efficient either. The other thing too is the other alternatives are focused on the traditional fractional executive model, which is too far removed from execution because they have freelancers who are executing on the back end. So our strategy or go-to-market, watching the clock, includes a lot of partners. We're focused on product market fit right now through the spring. I've worked on teams for 10 years. I've driven millions of dollars in revenue and product. I have my Lean Six Sigma green belt, and I am a proponent of continuous learning. I also have a lot of people who have been supporting this because they believe in the vision and that it does alleviate building a team for startups. So I need your help because I'm paying for this from my pocket, and this would help to fund, unpaid pilots so I could raise more funding. And that's me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so then we will put it there, actually, it's 6 minutes on the clock, and we'll take it back to the judges. Q&A.
Now I can breathe. Oh my gosh, that was
Absolutely,
all in
yes.
one breath. I'm like,
Just breathe.
all right.
You did
now
great.
it's just me because it's just 6 minutes and there's no script.
Thank you.
Yes.
The question I have for you as far as how you're going to find the people that are going to be supporting your customer base.
Mm-hmm.
And then are you providing the bonding on that to protect your customers' information?
Yes. So all the work, there's terms of service on the website. Everyone's bound by terms of service, mutual NDAs for all the startups. There's one unilateral NDAs for all the contractors who are fractionals, and all the provisions for protecting the IP, That's why there's no ownership when it comes to the work being done for them. And I had a lawyer do all that. So.
Hello. Do you have active users right now?
Yeah, so we have, like I said, on the go-to-market, a two-prong approach. So we have a channel ecosystem that we're building through partners. We have a VC partner that has a portfolio of 60 startups globally. Also adjacent services, complementary services that also reach into startups. And it just started going direct to startups to create a feedback loop for creating demand and also supporting pilots. So we do have users, yes, on startups and also partners, as well as 8 proposals on the channel side right now.
So just to follow up, with the startups, what are you seeing as far as their customer journey? Are they signing up to work with somebody consistently, and how long is that for? And are they also looking to engage with other entities once they're like engaged with one kind of service that they're working with?
Right, yeah. So right now, the way that the model works is when they first sign up, it's a free trial, 14 days. They can pick any one fractional and business need that they have, so they can understand how the model works, where they can get the guidance, ask the questions they have, get coaching, and the same person can execute for them, and that's the difference that they're not getting from the alternatives. So that's the way it's happening right now, is they have a need in one of those 5 domains, either people management, product development, marketing, sales, every team function you could think about. And these people dive deep, so whether or not they have a number of years of experience, they have the breadth and depth of expertise to do both the guidance, coaching, and the execution.
You kind of started at the end of your presentation to answer this question, but tell me, I just want to give you a minute to do this, a little more time to do this. Tell me why you're the right person to do this, to create this company.
Yeah, so I spent 10 years working at startups, like I said. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I've led teams, I've built teams, I've been on the founding team, drove millions, in 3 different cities, 3 different markets, and seen, the different ways that they work. And when it comes to the ugly side of these things, because when you think about it, every business, when they start, there is fear. And so they're driven by fear to survive. And the reason why I want to change this is because I don't want a founder to ever have to choose between the team that they bring on for the journey and their business. And that's why I said in the beginning that besides running out of money, the internal dynamics that can be exasperated because of lack of process and managing the waste and time, skill, and opportunity is really the problem.
How specifically are you going to be using the funds? You mentioned in your presentation a little bit of it, but how specifically are you planning on using it?
Right. So right now we have Fractio is a functioning prototype. You could take a project you could take it all the way through the platform, right? But it's just a matter of having more unpaid pilots come on board, so there's that bigger feedback loop of the feature sets that the founders are willing to pay for across those skill sets, so that we're delivering maximum value before it's not about profit. There's still, for the next 3 to 4 months, we need to continue that to get to an MVP, and then we can raise a pre-seed round at that point. So, like I said, I'm paying for it from my pocket right now.
How do you determine how much to charge your customers?
Yeah, good question. So it's metered. That's what makes it different. It's not fixed, hourly, or retainer. So you're retaining a person's skill for a period of time, and there is a multiple in there where we have a margin of the revenue, which right now varies between 15 and 30%, depending on that multiple that we have in there. But the fractional can set their market rate, so they're getting fair value. At the same time, the startup is not trading the equity, or like I said, the 30 to 40% idle time of a salary, or the 15 to 20% benefit package for a full-time employee.
What is the customer persona of those startups, right? Because you have different sizes,
Yep.
different years, different industries. Is
Right.
there a particular profile that you're looking for that fits best with your business model?
Yep. So right now we're focused on seed to Series A. So they have an MVP. They've had some trial and error. They realize that some things that they've done wrong, some things they've done right, and they need to be able to scale along a path that's efficient for the investors to reduce the risk of that investment. And then at some point, when they've reduced that risk enough to where hiring full-time and expanding the team makes sense for them, they can do that.
Thank you, thank you. I wanted to make sure, Peyton, that you had an opportunity to finish what you were saying. All right, my dear, you can go back upstairs and relax. Thank you so much. Listen, the 6 minutes that they have to pitch is a hard 6 minutes. So believe that it is tough, and I am so excited for these entrepreneurs. Now we are bringing up Cole Smith with Numa Notes. Let's welcome Cole as he comes up. Cole, you have 6 minutes on the clock. Let's pitch.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cole, and I'm excited today to take you on a journey about a market that I feel really needs our help, and how a little program that we wrote called Numa Notes is going to transform the way that therapists run their practice in a really big way. Therapists are busier than they have ever been. 60% of psychologists reported having no new openings for clients whatsoever. That means if any of you in the audience today felt that you needed a therapist, perhaps even urgently, over half of the ones that you would call would tell you, "I'm sorry, I can't help you." The ideation for Numa Notes comes from this place of pain. It comes from watching my friends and my own mother burn themselves out on the most bureaucratic parts of running their practices. It comes from a personal place of pain, of being turned away by over 10 therapists for this exact same reason. And I'm not alone. Over 27 million Americans are estimated to be untreated for mental health in the United States. This is not the reality that we want for ourselves. So what are we gonna do about it? Our mission at Numa Notes is to empower therapists with safe and ethical artificial intelligence tools, not only to run a better practice, but to reduce this problem, to put more money in their pocket, to reduce their own burnout so they can focus on their own mental health and spend more time with their families. And we do this by automating the most strenuous part of post-session work, writing clinical progress notes. A typical therapist might take 5 or 6 sessions a day, and in between that, they'll be writing some scratch notes about what had happened during that session. But the large looming task that many save for the end of the day, the one that can take hours at a time, is writing these progress notes such that they are able to accept insurance. Numa Notes reduces this down to just a 2-step process. The therapist can seamlessly capture their session information using our safe built-in recorder, or by uploading their own scratch notes that they've probably already taken throughout the day. They can then get right on with their next session with minimal context switching. Numa Notes writing these progress notes for them in the background. At the end of the day, it's only a matter of reviewing the generated notes on our system and copying those into their official record system. And it's not just about saving them time, but money, right? Because money is what makes therapists happy. It makes me happy. 60 minutes a day is a conservative estimate for writing progress notes. And when Numa Notes reduces this by up to 80%, that's an estimated 12,000 minutes a year saved for just one therapist. Think about those 27 million Americans that would appreciate if just one therapist had 12,000 more minutes for them. And for the therapist, that's an extra $30,000 in their pocket if they were in session during that time. And if you wanted a tool like this today, well, your options are unfortunately pretty slim. Perhaps the worst pill to swallow is that each one of these tools will cost you an average $70 a month. And that's a big price to pay, especially for a therapist which might just be starting out, which might not have a full caseload. Numa Notes is designed to scale with your practice. We offer a flat $2 per note, and we do not lock you into a subscription. We're also experienced machine learning engineers. We understand how important privacy and ethics are in artificial intelligence. That's why we plan to release a full transparency report into how we use client data on our platform, and we are the first up here today on this slide to do so. Today, we have a production-ready, HIPAA-compliant system that we are ready to bring to market within the next 1 to 2 months. In about 1 year, we hope to break even and get about 100 users under our belt, and we're looking to grow organically. We want to start local. We want to start with St. Petersburg, expand out to Florida, and then out into the United States overall. Within 3 years' time, we want to be able to support those clients that work at larger practices and not just focus on the small ones. We want our foothold in the market to be these single practice, sole proprietor therapists because we believe that they are the most underserved in this way. They might not have the large support structure that therapists at those big practices might have. These therapists might need different tools that work at enterprise locations, and we want to be ready for them. Within 3 years' time, we hope to have admin tools they can use to manage multiple therapists on their account and SOC 2 compliance, so that way they can stay compliant with what they need to be. And as I bid you all a farewell, I want to introduce you to the rest of the team that made this all possible. Christina, my co-founder, and my mom, Anne, who's in the audience today and resident therapist. And finally, I want to thank the rest of you for joining us in reshaping how we think about therapy. Because we've come a long way so far, but we're only just getting started. Thank you.
Thank you, Cole. And thank you, Mom. All right, we'll go ahead and transition over to our judges, Q&A, 6 minutes on the clock.
So, good job, dude. Yeah, I feel your care and your concern behind the idea, so thank you for that. So AI related to medical patient records, that makes me a little nervous. Help me understand, are these notes for insurance purposes only? Do they go into like the long-term records, and is AI generating, you know what I'm saying? Is the AI generating notes on how crazy I am in my therapist file?
I would be
How does
worried
that
about
work?
this
Talk to
too,
me about
right?
that.
I'm big on privacy. I totally get it. And these are the people that I want to hear from. These are the clients that I want to hear from as well. We take every precaution necessary to stay HIPAA compliant with our system to make sure that everything that goes into our system does not get out unless it's through the therapist that put it there. We actually go beyond this too. We store our encryption keys split on different vendors, so even if one were to be compromised, the other, they're not seeing a thing. Now, to your point, what if, maybe it generated something harmful? Maybe it said something wrong. Is that going into an official record? I would hope not. However, every machine learning engineer worth their salt knows this problem really well. And we mitigate this with Numa Notes in a few different ways. One, we do not use vendored models, so we have fine-tuned our own model for this. And when you do this, it's much less likely to hallucinate these sort of scenarios. Two, our data set is also vetted by real licensed mental health counselors. And three, it's reviewed by the therapist. So they have to copy it over to their system before viewing it as well.
So with the $2 per note, are there plans for additional add-ons to generate more revenue? And what about for some of those bigger agencies, would there maybe be a subscription kind of base?
I'm glad you asked that question because yes, there are. And no, you don't have to pay more. We actually already generate intelligent insights that go along with the progress note. These are things that therapists don't have to do, but that are very useful for them to have. Things like a potential diagnosis, things like the therapy modality they use are important client quotes. These are things that your competitors, or my competitors, are not giving you already, and you get this along with your $2.
What will prevent your competitors that already have a subscription model to add an AI feature and then either lower the price or just add more value once they see your product in the market?
That's true. So it's sort of like, what's our moat, right? There was an interesting paper leaked from Google about OpenAI that was titled, "We don't have a moat, and neither does OpenAI." A lot of artificial intelligence companies are in this same boat. What I would tell you our moat is the training set that we have, that it is validated by real licensed mental health counselors. We have the connections to make this possible. We offer features that you couldn't get without conversing with these people first. Now let's say they replicated all of this anyways, right? That'd be pretty bad. What I would hope is that by being a market mover in this way, we don't have a lot of competition already, that we can be that for them. They could be those enterprise clients. The way we've designed Numa Notes right now, it can hook into APIs very easily. It's a modular system. I'd like to be able to offer this to places like electronic health record systems, to people like Simple Practice. I would love for this to be in an automated way where they don't have to copy over anything anymore, that they can just review it on their platform. So yeah, I agree. I would love to be that feature for them.
How close are you to your break-even point right now?
Our break-even point is around 45 users. We haven't launched yet. What we have right now is a waiting list and a user test group, if you will. I get this 45 user number through a very conservative estimate of generating only 20 notes a month. But like I said, a therapist does 5 or 6 sessions a day, so you could see that this break-even number might even go down below that. We're able to offer it this way because the computational backend for Numa Notes is highly elastic. You'll find that a lot of these competitors can't even offer a per note because they can't support the variadic load that Numa Notes can.
Great job showing your passion and your energy around that. I love it. One of the questions I have for you is around, it sounds like there's some development still to go in this program. How much do you think, from a dollar standpoint, is it going to cost you over the next 12 months to get it to really where you want it to be?
Yeah, I'd say where we want to be right now and where we aren't is sort of on the legal side of this. We, for instance, need a BAA, a business associate agreement, in order to give to therapists to actually use the platform. It's not that bad. We basically get this reviewed by lawyers and ensure that we're covered in our bases. I would say from the computational side, things are pretty much ready to go. We're ready to deploy this, and we've been testing it with my mom and with some certain friends, and they seem to like it pretty well. If I were to give a dollar estimate to it, it would probably cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 more, but I'd say that's kind of an overestimate. It's mostly on the legal side and just making sure all of our ducks are in a row in that way.
All right, thank you, Cole.
Thank you so much.
You can now relax. It's the look of pride in Mom's face. She was like, yes, you hit it. Fantastic. All right, now we want to welcome Troy Jones with Hairlines. Troy, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, 6 minutes on the clock. Let's pitch.
You want to know a mystery? How is it that a $532 billion beauty industry not have a solution for providing accessible hair care for the disabled community? Hello, everybody. My name is Troy Jones, and I am the founder and CEO of Hairlines, and Hairlines is beauty beyond boundaries. Yes, and you know what? We have the solution. It started years ago when I was a young man working in a group home, going to nursing school, getting my RN degree, that I just hated to see unkept hair. It bothered me. So I took little Timmy there in the red, and I took him and I cut his hair. After cutting Timmy's hair, I did a good job. I rolled him back out to the day room, and the staff thought we had a new client. Then Timmy, his mother came that Saturday to visit him, and she was wiping tears from her eyes. See, I've discovered a problem. The problem was that management don't have time to take him to the barbershop and get a haircut or a salon, and the staff is not qualified or don't have the skills to cut their hair. So what they did was they hired me to cut all the hair in their home, their group home network. And that's what I did. And when I put a mirror in front of their faces, most of them smiled because they knew deep down inside they felt good, just like you all feeling good tonight. Because when you feel good, guess what? You do good. And when you do good, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. And you know what happened? That led me on a journey of owning my own barbershop. And when I owned my own barbershop on that side of the fence, I saw that there was still a problem. The problem was accessibility and mobility getting to the barbershop. And when they did get to the barbershop, they took a long time getting in and out of the chair, and then getting in and out of the car, getting in and out of the barbershop, getting in and out from the wheelchair to the barber chair. And sometimes you had to move the barber chair to put the wheelchair inside. So it was an inconvenience. And then for the caregivers that came, they had a hard time because they were under heavy time constraints. And then then the stylists, they just didn't know what to do. Some of them ran out the shop sometimes because they just didn't want to deal with it. But you know what that led me to believe? I said, I have to solve a problem. So what I did was I sold my barbershop, I took the money and bootstrapped my idea, and out of it came Hairlines. What is Hairlines? Hairlines is an on-demand marketplace app that connects the licensed stylists and barbers to the disabled community so they can get the haircut of their dreams in the comfort of their own homes or facilities. Yes, it's so easy. Because what I did was I went from brick and mortar to click and order. And so now, these folks can download the app, they get a haircut, they choose their service, choose the style. After choosing the style, they select the time. After selecting the time, they choose a stylist that's on the app. After they choose the stylist on the app, then they choose then they pay online. And 80% of that payment transaction goes to the barbers and stylists, and 20% comes to Hairlines. So I realized that this is a huge market to keep our stylists busy. It's a $400 billion market, which includes our target, group homes, nursing homes, facilities, autism care, okay, veteran foster homes. This is a huge market. And did you know that since the pandemic, in-home haircuts have increased by 600%? In-home. And did you know also that barbers and stylists are graduating faster than the barbershops can handle them? So it is an opportunity for everyone. And yes, we have competition. I love competition. And our competition, but all of our competition, they're apps that take care of haircuts, but they're not on demand. Most of them not on demand, only one. And the others, they are definitely not accessibility focused. So then we have a great opportunity here. And also our opportunity is adding franchise beauty vans to add more revenue to our model. And also our home delivery, where we deliver beauty products to their homes and to your homes on demand. Don't have to go to Sally's anymore, all right? Then we have in-app advertisement and the premium subscription model that will be coming. So we have an awesome team. Our team, we've been knowing each other for 30 years. So we know each other real well. We have a good team, and also we've been entrepreneurs for over 18 years. All of us have been entrepreneurs for over 18 years. And so what we're looking for at this point, we're looking for $400,000 to build a good foundation. Now, 60% of that, it will go towards marketing. 25% of that will go towards, man, I'm down to time, man. Year 5, looking for, and our mayor said it's a good business for the city, and I agree. And I want to say thank you all for being such a good audience.
Thank you. Don't leave. Don't leave, Troy. Listen, the show is not over. We're going to turn it over to judges for Q&A. 6 minutes on the clock.
In which stage are you with the app? Is the app already built, or do you need the funds to build it?
The app is built. It's in its alpha beta state, and we are perfecting the features, and we're adding features that will make it more user-friendly for the disabled community. So we've taken the app and we used it, and then for the first 6 months we practiced with it with the general population and also disabled community. So it's a great app. It's work, easy to use.
Once the app is launched, what will be your break-even point?
Explain my break-even point. Oh, you're talking about, well, in our first 3 years, we're most likely won't make any profit, net profit, but by our 4th year, we're looking to make $564,000, and by our 5th year, $5 million. So that's where our breaking point would be. So we'll just be building the app, establishing it, building the ground, marketing heavily. In our first 3 years, we already know that we're going to be spending a lot of money trying to get the app established.
So all great businesses need a story, and Timmy, dude, that's a good starting point, man. That is a good story. So talk to me about your pricing. Like, how do you make money? Is there a premium that you add to what would be the normal price I would pay for a haircut? And then just the hard question I have is, does that price out Timmy? Does that price out certain people if it's a higher price, maybe a premium on the service?
That's a great question. Thank you. Our pricing, the barbers and stylists, they set their own prices on the app. For just individuals. And there's different prices. And then there's packages for group homes, nursing home facilities, and that's where also subscriptions will come into play for those facilities, because those prices may be a little lower for those facilities. But the barbers and stylists, they set their own prices on the app, which make it competitive. And also we receive 80% of that. Vice versa. They get 80%, we keep 20% of that.
Why the high cost to launch the business? You mentioned 400,000. Where do those 400,000 are going to be allocated?
Yes, that will be allocated that first year, that seed funding with heavily in marketing, perfecting the app. Also with, we're going to be using it to a lot of marketing, finding barbers, stylists, and also, and the money will be used to try to bring the business up to a place where just for it's a lot of marketing that's involved. We're going to be establishing our barbers and stylists, and also group homes, and so it'll be geared towards marketing, and then also technology, the app perfection of the app, and then we're building a web app as well.
So this is a really personal industry. People love their barbers, love their hairstylists. So, once they get connected through the app, how do you keep them on there and keep paying for their services through your app, as opposed to extending that outside of your app and creating their own relationship?
Well, we keep our customers on the app. Yes, it is a very personal market or a personal business here, because people love their barbers and stylists. But with this community, they're just excited about getting a haircut. With this community, the elderly, the disabled, those who have had strokes in homes, they just love to get a haircut, so they're not really concerned with that from that community. Now we're also dealing with the non-disabled community, and they love it because their barbers and stylists can also get on the app themselves, because we have incentives for barbershops to be in salons to be on the app as well, and they can use the app as a booking app, and the customers can come to their barbershops or salons, or the barber or stylist can go to their place of residence or work to get the haircut.
Thank you for being prepared as a banker. I love when people come up with numbers. So you threw out some numbers out there, you really thought it through. On the flip side of that, one of the things that has me a little bit concerned, wanted to see how you're going to overcome that, is your target audience probably has less margin to provide you from an income standpoint. How are you going to overcome that and make sure that you still provide the services to the targeted audience you're looking for?
Well, when we first built the app and when we were practicing on the app, we just really opened it up for everyone. And so we narrow our focus down to the disabled community to get that established first. Because we do know that the general populace, we got so many people on the app right now from all over the United States, from the general populace, that want this service and want this business. So it won't be just margined down to that community, but eventually, after we get established with this community, we plan to open it up to the general populace as well with our geofencing. And so now you can imagine us being in every 50 state and every home, right?
All righty, I hear the gentle alarm. Thank you, Troy. Go ahead and relax with the other pictures. Now we will have Johnny Say with FedScribe AI. Johnny, welcome to the stage. 6 minutes on the clock.
You want to wait till it gets to 6?
Let's pitch.
Okay. All right, guys. I do have more than one shirt, but I'm going to keep it sexy up here talking about government contracting, so I figured I didn't need to distract you. So I'm here with FedScribe AI, but about 3 years ago, I launched a different company. I was going to change the world of the DoD, teaching innovation, right? And we kind of did a good job. In fact, we got a phone call one day from an unnamed agency, the kind that makes you take off shoes at airports, maybe. $300,000 they would give us for our online course. No work, 100% profit. I called my mom crying, I popped champagne, I thought, I'm rich. Turns out government contracting is complicated. And although we have 12 different ways to be contracted by a series of different agencies, there was no way. So we lost out on the money. What did they do? They sent it out to the public to compete it. That's called an RFP. So now we're facing the biggest companies in the world, and we're myself, Goofy Dude, and John, also my partner, and we don't know what we're doing. So we lose. We lose to the big box agency, the companies with billions of dollars of profit, because, again, we don't know what we're doing. So we thought, if this RFP was written for us intentionally and we still lost it, we still had zero chance, how could we ever possibly win? So we did some research, right? And I felt like I was crazy because the government spends $6.7 trillion a year. That's a lot of zeros, a lot of peanuts. And 15% of that is intended for small businesses. That's, again, a lot of peanuts. But there's a problem out there. The more we researched, we found out there's 60% less small businesses in government contracting since 2012. 60%. Why would that even happen? I mean, there's a lot of money there, so how could we possibly not have more businesses? Here's what we learned. Small businesses are like me. They have one or two people, and they're facing a lot of stick people, a lot of teams of proposal experts with years of experience. And these big places, they don't have one team, they have a lot of teams. And we still have me over here in a tie. That takes a 6-week process, full-time, every second of your day, to complete a proposal that has a small, tiny chance of winning. And you're a small business, you have to actually do your job as well. So that's one hurdle. Now you need years of experience. It turns out each agency has a golden list of rules that they tell no one. So the more experience you have, the better you get at knowing those rules, reading in between the lines. But we don't have that experience, so how could we ever compete? So it turns out it's a waste of time, and that's why there's 60% less small businesses, and we just let the big companies get bigger. But we learned along the way, right? We tried it ourselves. We thought we could Google it, Google our way out of a situation, ChatGPT out of our situation. No one puts their winning proposals online, turns out. So there's no way to learn how to do it yourself. And you kind of just walk yourself off a cliff. Now there are people who can help. And they'll only charge you $10,000 plus 7 to 14% of what you win. What a gift. I'm a small business. I can't do that. So in our case, we flushed money down the toilet. We tried to do it, and we didn't win. We bought a lottery ticket, and we lost. This is when we had an idea. And let me see how much time I have left. 2 minutes. Let's roll. We had an idea. FedScribe AI, because AI is trendy. No, because this is a repeatable process. There's a framework. It's simple and straightforward. This parrot that we call AI can help us, humans, level the playing field between small business and big business. So we can take that 6 weeks and turn it into 2 hours. I know that because we did it for ourselves. We do one of 3 things, or all 3 things, actually. We write your proposals, and then, just like matching 2 beautiful people together, we find proposals that match your services and offering so that you apply to things you actually have a chance of winning. And like Google Docs, we let you adjust that proposal to your needs in a collaborative setting. How do we do that? There's a little bit of magic sauce, so I can't tell you everything, but we've figured out a way to get a database of winning proposals. That's what no one else can do. We have the rules of writing thanks to interviewing retired contractors from various agencies, retired government department contractors, the people that know the biz. And then we built out templates. So now it can write it for you. How do we make money? Subscriptions, $275 a month. Our competitors are much higher than that. But we don't need to make money there. We make money 3.5% off of winning. So instead of that 7 to 14%, we halved it just like a credit card, 3.5%, right? And that's where we make our money, as well as if you're feeling premium like LinkedIn, you can do the RFP matching. So we'll celebrate with Carlton, and I'm going to talk about the local impact. I've got exactly as much time as I needed. So Florida is 5th on the list of DoD spending. That's $30.1 billion a year. In Tampa, 10% of our economy is DoD spending related to the DoD. In Pinellas County, that's $664.8 million last year. Our goal is just to capture 10% of that over the next year, allowing small businesses access to opportunities they would never be able to have without something as affordable and straightforward as FedScribe. So thank you very much. I look forward to questions, and I think that's all I got for today.
Oh my God. You did it. All right, we'll go ahead and turn it over to Q&A judges. 6 minutes on the clock.
How big is your potential customer pool?
How big is our potential customer pool?
Yeah.
It depends on if you consider the big box, those other companies, as a potential customer for ourselves. But overall, because of that percentage I showed you, the 15% of small businesses, or the 15% of government spending that must go to small businesses, that's our target market.
But how many small businesses are looking for government contracts?
So we're looking on the reverse end. So I'm looking at what is the money available, not what are the number of contractors currently looking for it. Because a janitorial service could be in our area of our niche. They need to do government contracting. They're not aware of the opportunity, or they're ignorant. They're unaware that they could even win because maybe they've been burned before, or they didn't even realize that was an outlet. So I haven't done a tam, sam, som in that regard.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm.
Can you elaborate on the training process of the AI? So there's probably all these different RFPs that are coming out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you training it, or how consistently do you need to? And then also on the other side, how customizable is it to each company? As you were saying, it could be a janitorial business, or Honeywell.
So that's the easiest part, because all you have to do is know yourself. So if you do have your pricing, you have your website, you have information about your company, uploading that is enough to filter into our system. The training process is kind of phased. So like I mentioned, that database of proposals, that would be our unique advantage at the moment. No one else has that because no one else has figured out how do you get your competitors' proposals without actually going directly to them. There are some opportunities out there, and that's kind of one of our unique advantages. So once you're trained on winning proposals, once you are able to prompt in a direction that tells the AI the order of the rules and what to look for in a proposal and in a statement of work, you're able to replicate that regardless of industry. Because the rules are for the agency, and then the information about my services are me, and I know those.
How do you ensure that, let's say 2 customers of yours don't actually compete for the same RFP, and that the system deliberately chooses maybe one or better words to improve the competition for that particular customer, so you end up penalizing one versus the other?
So the AI will write entirely based on what their company information is. We do have the thought of adding a human element where there are some consultants that can help you adjust it even more, that human element to bring that experience that might not be able to be baked into AI. Now, if 2 people within our system are competing, the AI won't judge them any different. It'll have input, and then it'll give you output. The odds of them having the exact same proposal are almost like the 1,000 monkeys or unlimited infinite monkeys writing the exact same Shakespeare, right? It would be very improbable.
Do you currently have clients?
Yeah, we currently have 2, which one is ourselves. So we just went into a SIBR, which is a Small Business Innovation and Research Fund. We wrote that proposal with our own technology, so we'll find out if we win it in the next 30 days, fingers crossed. And that's for the opposite end. The government needs a way to actually validate that their ideas are worth spending money. So we've built an AI process that allows the government to understand what resources need to be allocated to a given idea and what would be the value that would bring. So an idea valuation machine for the military so that they don't spend $50,000 on a buoy, $75 on a Band-Aid, or $10,000 to paint just one side of that door. That's our money that's being wasted.
And how do you plan on using the funds if you win?
Great question. So the cost of the platform we currently use, which is Stack AI, it's kind of like this cool thing. I'm not a nerd, so hang tight. It's this cool thing that lets you tie, like Legos, all the amazing AI innovation that's out there and do whatever you need. So that platform was created by some Spanish nerds that went to MIT, and they have helped a lot in figuring out the kinks in our process. So that costs, for the minimum, $250 a month. For the type that we actually need with the additional functionality, that's $1,000 a month. So that would go directly to our platform. We have the website and all the designs. That functionality is simple, and the process of creating it right now at the MVP state is perfect. But we always need to improve it.
From my recollection of my research on your website, it does look like the options are truly on a subscription basis rather than a per deal type of situation. Mm-hmm. It seems like some of those businesses out there aren't going to have the capacity to keep up with paying that kind of monthly subscription out there. Are there any options you have available for customers outside of subscription?
So I think subscription, and from what we've talked to different customers, is still cheaper. We're not forcing them into a long-term contract. They could cancel if they wanted to. We just try and do like a 3-month term. So the most they would have to pay is really only $275 times 3, as opposed to that upfront cost of $10,000 that is standard in the industry today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Should I sing a song to end it?
Any more judges' questions? Thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and allow our judges to retire to do their final scoring. Let's give them a hand clap again. This is hard. Now, I did mention at the top of the hour that we need your help. Don't leave yet. We need you to take your phones out. This is where you participate. I need you to go ahead and scan the QR code, and hopefully nobody fell asleep, so they were able to pay attention to all pitches. and they can select who they choose as the Audience Choice Awardee, and that business will receive $500. Give you a moment to do that. Move out of the way, of course. All right, so please know we have a little bit of a deviation. The winners of Pitch Night will be announced during Good Burger. We know with every party there is an after party, right? Y'all don't hang out, just me? Okay, all right. Well, listen, this was the party, and then we have the after party, which is the Good Burger Awards. So you will find out the winner of Pitch Night during the Good Burgers, and you will find out the winner of Audience Choice. Please note, we want to go ahead and give a appreciation. Thank you for returning that. We were going to come find you. Sending an appreciation to our 2023 Business Platinum sponsors, Drive Planning, Florida Blue, I Love the Berg, St. Petersburg College, and PNC Bank. They support small businesses. Listen, see you guys at the Good Burger Awards. 10 minutes? 15 minutes. So you have just enough time to get a drink.
Yeah, there's still room. Keep making your way in. Come on in. We still have seats. There's plenty of seats still available. Well, once again, come on in. We still got plenty of seats. Make some room. See? Great seat. No one wants to sit front row. Come on. Front row person. Yeah, come on. Chris is ushering everybody in. Come on. Got a couple seats. There we go. Fill the seats in. There we go. Chick.
Good. We ready? Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 11th annual Good Burger Awards. How we doing, St. Pete? Y'all make some noise for me. There we go, there we go, there we go. Thank you for being here. Obviously, it was a change of date, but it gave us a great opportunity to have this mashup. We had pitch night just a little bit ago, which was absolutely incredible. Now we're going to award some amazing people and companies in our amazing city. So we're going to get that going in just a few minutes. I'm that guy. I'm Sean Druin with Midnight Music DJs, and I've worked for the city for a couple years now. So I'm going to be your host and MC this evening. Make sure you support our vendors. They had over 20 vendors here this evening. Food, art, all sorts of T-shirts, coffee. Don't just support them tonight. Support them throughout the year. Support them through the holidays. They do so much for our community, for our chamber, for our citizens. So show them your love all throughout the year, and we thank them for being here. There is a raffle table. We've been making some announcements, so you can get a raffle ticket and put it in the thing you want to win. There's 4 prizes. I think the most was the Southwest Airlines that everyone wanted to go to, free round trip ticket. There's some cool events coming up. If you're in VIP, there was a silent auction, so make sure you check that out over at this socially funded booth to participate in that. A couple housekeeping things. So if you see your categories coming up, just start kind of making your way to the stage. Start kind of coming over. Again, if you see your category and see your company, your name, get close to the stage. If you're a winner, you have 1 minute to weave your way through. And then if you are a winner, you have 1 minute to thank whoever you want, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, dog, company, whoever you want. You have 1 minute, and then we're just going to politely ask you to go off the stage. So again, we want to keep it simple. We want to have a good time, so we appreciate everyone being here. So I have someone that really needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him an introduction anyway. So this person really embodies what it is to live in St. Pete. You can see him walking around Crescent Lake with his better half, walking around Grand Prix, trying to make his way into a car and sneak on the track. You see him in the restaurants, and it's really what it all is about to be in St. Pete and what it is to be a resident in St. Pete. So our chamber president and CEO, the man, the myth, the legend. Y'all make some noise for Chris Steinacher.
Thank you, partner. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, partner. I appreciate that. Am I on? I feel good. All right. Woo, I'm always on. How about this, huh? Everybody having a good time so far? All right. Hey, how about it for Sean, man? He's got 3 jobs, and this is just one of them. So, Sean, thank you very much for your support tonight. This has been a great effort between our city and our Chamber of Commerce. So, we're going to thank a lot of those folks today. I hope that if you stayed for the pitch night, I hope you're ready for those awards, because we're going to do that first. So, we're going to hear from our mayor. We're going to do the pitch night stuff. We're going to give out 2 of those checks. Then we're going to give out 5 awards, and then we're going to do the raffle. You must be present to win, so I'm keeping you around for the Southwest Airlines. Then we'll do the last 5. The last award gets $50,000. So that's going to be fun to watch, too. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. Again, this is all about many chambers of commerce. They take pride in making sure that they tell everybody how awesome their community is, and they do it in a hotel ballroom, and nothing wrong with hotel ballrooms, and they do it around tables of 8 or 10, nothing wrong with tables of 8 or 10, and they do it around a chicken dinner, nothing wrong with chicken dinners. But when you put all that together, you just get the same old kind of event where you get people with their backs to the wall and looking at, waiting for the event to be over with. So we just wanted to have a party. We want to make it sure it reflects St. Pete. All the vendors you see in there are all St. Pete vendors. We love them all. All these people are feeding you and all the drinks and stuff too. So I just want to say this is how St. Pete does it. This is how we're going to continue to do it. We've got to maintain our funk, baby. We're going to do it. Let's do that. All right, we are on a roll in St. Pete. All right, so the first thing I got to do is this job allows you to get to know the best leaders in our community. And think about what we've just done in 1 year. Think about how we started the year. We didn't know where we were going as a community. We didn't know what we were going to do with the gas plant and the stadium. I don't know if you guys heard that we made an announcement about the gas plant and the stadium. Did anyone hear about that? All right, a couple people. Good deal. Well, that's only about a $6.5 billion project that's coming our way, man. So if you hear this, hear it? Those are those people coming, but there's more. There's people coming. They're coming everywhere, baby, and they want some of this St. Pete. So what the mayor, what the chamber, what our community, our city council all trying to do is let's make sure we take care of St. Pete first. Let's make sure we do it right. There was only one mayor that could have done what he did. He brought our county together. He brought our neighbors of South St. Pete together with the gas plant descendants. He brought our city council together, and he brought our raised back to the table together. Guys, this guy brought our community back together. He is our mayor. He is for everybody in St. Pete. We are St. Pete. Mayor Ken Will. Bring it up, brother.
St. Pete, what is happening? So I got to buy him coffee for the next 5 years because of that. Thank you. St. Pete, where else would you rather be than in St. Pete tonight? Isn't this a great night? I mean, the weather's perfect. It's just cool enough that you can go out and do your holiday shopping, right? You can pull out that turtleneck and do the Florida person thing where anytime it's below 60 degrees, you pull out the stuff and the boots and all that. And that's just St. Pete, like Chris said, that's who we are, right? And the same thing when I look at the Pitch Night entrepreneurs that presented tonight, when I look at every category of the Good Burger Awards, y'all are the folks that make our city what it is, that make it that funky St. Pete, right, Chris? And we're beyond that inferiority complex that we had when I was growing up as a boy. We were always looking across the bay, and now everybody knows the secret's out about St. Pete, right? And we just got to keep it special. We got to keep it authentic as we move forward. We are keeping our raise. I heard Brian All was in here somewhere. Brian, you here? Well, we're still keeping our raise, so. And look, it's all about making sure everybody has a chance to participate in that opportunity that's coming. Like Chris said, it's a $6.5 billion investment. It's 30,000 construction jobs, 7,000 jobs after that. And we're just going to keep moving forward. So thank you all for what you do to make St. Pete the great place that it is. And thank you all. You're all Good Burger Award winners. And I'm so proud to be your mayor. So God bless y'all.
All right. Mayor, you look good on that big screen too, man. I think we need to take that with us everywhere we go. That looked good for you, but no, we're not talking about that? All right. So thank you all very much. What we're going to do now is go into our pitch night part of this process, okay? So we're going to do a few things. First of all, is Trisha from Regions here? Can you come on up with us? Here's our sponsor for this. Here's the one who's putting down the money on this thing. Trisha, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Renelle, before I make the announcements, why don't you wrap this up for us and tell us a little bit more who helped us do this?
Thank you all for coming. For those of you who weren't in Pitch Night part, we had a great 5 contestants. And when we do a production like this is our second time this year. We don't do it alone. We have a lot of support from our patrons, but also our partners at the greenhouse, the city, and the chamber staff. And we have some rock stars that are up there that they're not knowing that they're getting called out, but Bianca and Lauren and Christy, they do an awesome job. They do an awesome job of putting this together, and just like Candace and the rest of the team, we're here to help entrepreneurs, so know that we're here in every phase of your business. So welcome, and we'll begin now with the pitch winners.
Trish, anything from you?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you again for letting us participate. We are very proud members of the St. Pete Chamber, and wow, what a great night. We had some wonderful participants, and we're very proud to support this event.
All right, you hold on to that.
All right.
All right, and we're going to do the audience first?
Yes.
All right, so tell people a little about the audience.
Okay. The audience choice is pretty much what it says. At the end of the competition, we had a QR code, and the audience got to choose who they thought our pitch night for 2023 should be, and that is who we're going to announce now.
Hey, before we do that, can I get all of them?
Come on up.
Here they are, right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, yeah.
Oh my. You guys ready?
And we have their names up here, and you can find more about their businesses on our website. So do you guys want to, yeah. Hairlines, woo!
All right, so that's $500. That's what you guys gave away when you voted on the QR code. We have microphones, too. The winner of the $5,000 pitch night is Johnny, baby, you did it. FedScribe AI. Helping small businesses get some of that government money. Well done. All right, St. Pete guy, just doing it, helping small businesses get government contracts, getting a big piece of it here. That's going to help us out. So thank you all for all that voted. Thank you to our judges. Thank you to Regions Bank. Take that money, go through their drive-through. They have a special drive-through for that one. It's going to get stuck. All right, we're going to take one more picture. All right.
You want to hold it together?
Yes. All right, let's get the Hairlines one in here now. Come on.
Little Zaxby's?
Come on. Get both in there. All right, you ready? Get that chick up there. I look good now.
This way.
All right. All right, how about that, everybody? That's entrepreneurs hard at work, baby. You, Chairman. Thank you for doing that. How about that? That was a beautiful thing. All right. All right, so Sean's going to do a little bit more here for a second. But I do want to thank, and I'm going to bring up some people, I do want to thank a lot of folks that helped out on this. You can see we have a lot of volunteers. You see them in their shirts tonight. They're mostly our ambassadors. Thank you for all of our volunteers who helped on this. We had a committee that worked very hard. Ryan and Owen were chairs of that. And we also had two major sponsors, Compass and Bank of Tampa. But look what happened here, man. We had over 3,500 people vote, 100 sponsors. Incredible, right? This is what St. Pete does for everybody here. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to thank all of our sponsors. I Love the Berg helped us make sure you voted correctly. Let's keep going. All these people fed you or made you drink tonight, so how about that for all those folks? Look at all those. And there's more. These are all the sponsors of the VIP area, so thank you all very much. We appreciate you guys. The silver sponsors, it keeps going, guys. I'm telling you, there's over 100 of these.
Chris. Gold, there you go.
Gold, our platinum, and then finally, the art itself. Of course, you don't want to go just to a trophy shop and buy these things. These were hand-blown by our artists at the Morian Art Center. Roger, thank you for the Morian Art Center. They've done that every year since we've done it. Thank you very much. And then finally, two title sponsors that have done this, I don't know, for the last 5 years at least. 5 years. It's Owen LaFave of Bank of Tampa. It's Phil Yost of Compass Land and Title. Can you guys come on up and join me?
You handed me the mic? All right, so I think Phil had to leave, but so I do want to acknowledge, I mean, Phil's been an incredible co-sponsor. Like, if you need title work, I mean, Phil and Compass Title, they're the place they need to go. Phil is also the sponsor of the T-shirt cannon. So for those that have attended in years in the past, Everybody loves the t-shirt cannon. It is literally like my Super Bowl. I pull out the calendar, I circle it. So disappointed this year that for the second straight year, we had to reschedule, and I think we need a new venue. I was still adamant, we need the t-shirt cannon. It is in the building. And looking at where we're at, I don't know if like 5 years ago, we were at the Lyceum, and I almost took out a $200,000 chandelier and killed about 400 people. I don't think I would kill anybody tonight, but I don't think it would work well. But so, Bank of Tampa, really quick. We love this events. We love St. Pete. We are a business bank. We are a full-service bank, but we focus on the business clientele. So you folks are our clients. And when we had the opportunity to sponsor this event, we couldn't pass it up. So you all are what makes St. Pete click, what makes it funky, what makes it awesome. This event to celebrate all of you and all that you do for St. Pete, live, work, and play, is why we're a part of it. We're proud to do it for 5 years in a row. Sorry there's no t-shirt cannons tonight. We still have 200 shirts. So good luck to everybody. I want to thank our committee. This is the first time, even though I've been a sponsor for 5 years, it's the first time that I ever had an opportunity to participate and understand and know the thought, the planning that goes into anything, and just, how we're really thoughtful about all of you and what you do, and make sure that we're acknowledging the work that you do, make sure we're acknowledging the best folks in the community. So thank you, Ryan Adelberg. Thank you for being an awesome, he was the chair. I'm the chair, co-chair by name, but Ryan, and thank you to all of you. Their names are up there, but thank you, Chris. Thank you. Go St. Pete. Keep it funky.
All right, how about that? That's Owen Lefebvre. Thank you very much, Owen. You can go now. He was sticking around. That was kind of weird. Yeah. Owen's going to be our incoming chair of the St. Pete Chamber. He just got voted in last week, so you're going to see more of Owen around, buddy. Congratulations. All right, let's get going.
All right, Chris, we told you about the rules. You already know, so let's get into the reason why you're here. Let's do some awards. You guys ready for awards? Let's hear it. Woo! There we go. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's. We got our first one.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do New Kids on the Block, New Biz on the Block. We got a video that's going to introduce each one of them. Let's roll this video, please. I think they came out great.
Hi, I'm Juliet Kais. I'm the managing partner of Action Coach Tampa Bay. We're a business coaching and executive coaching firm located actually in St. Pete. And we have over 7 coaches supporting business owners, just like a lot of you, helping you.
All right, that was fun, right? Yeah, here we go.
I'm Juliet Kais. I'm the managing partner of Action Coach Tampa Bay. We're a business coaching and executive coaching firm located actually in St. Pete, and we have over 7 coaches supporting business owners, just like a lot of you, helping you get to the next phase of business where it really works without you and grows, whether you're working in it or out of it. And I gotta tell you, this is not our first year sponsoring. We love this event. We look forward to it every year, and the reason is it's really about business owners and celebrating business and people doing great things in our community, all those great good burgers out there. I am also excited because this category is all about celebrating new businesses on the block. And these businesses have been open within the last 2 years and have introduced new concepts to St. Pete, enhancing our community in remarkable ways and making our city better. The 2023 nominees are The Barn UPT, Expedia Cruises, Iceberg Cold Plunge, Sonia Magruder, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach, Chuck Henson, Wellness, Urban Flow, Key Seekers Real Estate, Nautical Sounds, Dynafit, Weapon Brand Self-Defense. Congratulations to all of you. You're all winners in St. Pete.
All righty, so here we have it. Your New Biz on the Block winner is Iceberg Cold Plunge. Come on up. Iceberg Cold Plunge. There was a strict 60-second, so we'll see. That's a great question. All right, well, we'll get that over. All right, next up, we have our Wellness Warriors.
Hey there, Good Burgers. Tim Coop here with Hancock Whitney Bank, and I'm presenting the nominees in the Wellness Warriors category. This new category for 2023 recognizes organizations in the health and wellness sector that go above and beyond to provide unique products or services to help build a thriving St. Pete community where clients feel stronger, healthier, and happier. And the nominees are A Griot's Corner, HCA Florida Northside, Mindful Movement, Home Dental to You, Home Watch Caregivers, SunMed Your CBD Store, Made Possible Personal Training, Vertical Ventures, Regenex New Regeneration, Tampa Bay Club Sport. Good luck to all and have fun.
All right, and we love to hear applause and cheers. When you see these companies, let's have a little fun tonight. We're having a good time. So our winner for Wellness Warriors is Mindful Movement. There we go. That's what we like to hear. There we go. Come on, do a little dance.
Hey, St. Pete, I love this place. I want you to understand something. We've been doing the work, grinding, for going on 8 years. The Chamber's has been incredible. This city's incredible. I came here some 28 years ago as a Poynter Fellow, and this place is really different. But what's happening now, and we're so proud to be doing what we're doing. We teach and show young people that the greatest computer in the world sits right in between your ears. Anger is not a bad emotion, but you gotta learn how to manage it and control it. And I want you to understand something. The growth, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for all you do. The growth and the things that are happening in this community, if we don't remember and work on these young people, because they deserve to be a part of this, they deserve to be involved in it, and they deserve to be actively engaged in what we're doing. And if we don't do that, we're making a horrendous mistake. I'm proud to be doing what I'm doing, and we've just begun.
One more time, Mindful Movement. All right, let's keep it going. I love the energy. That's what we need. All right. What's next, Chris? Let's go community conscious grassroots.
My name's Alicia Schulhoff, and I've been honored to serve as the president at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital for the past 2 years. I'm so proud to share that St. Petersburg is home to Florida's #1 children's hospital for 2023-24, according to U.S. News and World Report. We have been part of this community for nearly 100 years, constantly evolving to meet our children's need. Whether a child is coming in for a checkup, an emergency visit, surgery, or has a long-term complex health need, our expert team of providers are all in one place working together to meet each child's unique needs. Experts at our organization are constantly researching ways to prevent childhood disease and utilizing the latest technologies and therapies to provide the best care possible in the safest way. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital aims to make a positive impact in our community, much like the finalists of the Community Conscious Grassroots category for the Good Burger Award. From big impacts to small, these nonprofit champions work tirelessly every day to help others who need them. The nominees are CNC Lemonade Factory, Celebrate Birthdays, Advantage Village Academy, Daystar Life Center, Florida Wildlife Corridor Foundation, Alpha House of Pinellas County, Inc., St. Pete DNA, The Kind Mouse Productions, St. Pete Run Fest, and Pet Pal Animal Shelter. Wishing everyone a fun and safe night. Congratulations to all.
Your winner for Community Conscious Grassroots is the Pet Pal Animal Shelter!
I am not a public speaker. I don't know what to say, but thank you so much. We work so hard to save these animals. We take them from high-kill shelters, work on them, rehabilitate them, get them into new homes, and also try and educate the community on spay-neuter, proper health care, all those things. So thank you so much. It's so good to be appreciated. We really, thank you so much.
All right, let's keep it moving. Community Conscious Large.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bill Walsh, Chief Business Officer with the Tampa Bay Rays. For over 25 years, we have been proud supporters of the St. Petersburg Area Chamber of Commerce. Our mission at the Rays is to energize our community through the magic of Rays baseball. And that's why tonight I am especially proud to present the nominees for the Community Conscious Large category. From big impacts to small, these nonprofit heroes work tirelessly every day to make our community a better place through their own brand of magic. The nominees are Gulf Coast JFCS, Park Center for Disabilities, Habitat for Humanity of Pinellas and West Pasco, Homeless Leadership Alliance of Pinellas, Community Foundation of Tampa Bay, Keep Pinellas Beautiful, Tampa Bay Innovation Center, YMCA of Greater St. Petersburg, and Boys and Girls Club of Suncoast. Congratulations to everyone, and good luck.
Our winner this evening for Community Conscious Large is Habitat for Humanity of Pinellas and West Pasco.
So, first of all, I want to say thank you. Our president and CEO, Mike Sutton, couldn't be here today because we have our annual homeowner Christmas party tonight. And what we do at that Christmas party is that we serve a spaghetti dinner. And the spaghetti dinner is symbolic because that's how we started. Our first home was built in the city of St. Pete in 1986. And the way we raised money for that home was through spaghetti dinner fundraisers. And we still carry on that tradition to this day. Since then, what are we on? 856 homes. We're the #2 largest Habitat affiliate in the nation by new home construction. The only reason why we're #2 is because of everybody in this room, your support. So if you are a Habitat supporter, if you're a funder, if you're a former board member, if you're a volunteer, can you please make some noise? We just want to say thank you for your support, and we look forward to your continued support and building another 800 in our community in less than 30 years. Thank you.
All righty, we're going to keep it going. What do we got up next? We got Arts and Culture. Run the video.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Smith. I'm the president of St. Anthony's Hospital, and we're so happy to be one of the sponsors here tonight. This is always a wonderful event for the Chamber of Commerce and for our community. I'm here tonight to announce the nominees for the Arts and Culture category. These individual companies and organizations established St. Pete as an arts and cultural destination on the national stage. Their focus may include the performing, visual, and fine arts, as well as literature, architecture, graphic design, crafts, film, digital media. Here are the nominees: Charlie Parker Pottery, Fairgrounds St. Pete, Duke Energy Center for the Arts, Legend Inc., Marian Arts Center, Palladium Theater, St. Petersburg Arts Alliance, St. Petersburg City Theater, Bay Area Info Tours, Duncan McClellan Gallery. I hope everyone has a great evening this evening. Let's have a good party. Thank you.
And our winner for Arts and Culture is Fairgrounds St. Pete.
Hello. Hi, I'm Sarah Harden. I'm the marketing manager at Fairgrounds St. Pete, and I'm so proud and so honored to be here on this stage and in front of so many wonderful people. We are so honored to be a part of this community and to keep growing. We love to uplift artists. We have over 70 artists part of our immersive art museum. So we combine art and technology to make these magical moments, environments. We have sounds. Right now we're celebrating Scents of the Season. And there's just so many wonderful things that we're trying to do for our community. And if you haven't heard of Fairgrounds St. Pete yet, I highly recommend checking it out. Thank you.
All right, we have our raffles. We have the 4 containers. Zach, come on up, Zach.
Where's Zach at? Zach from Coastal Creative, are you
Zach,
here?
where are you at, Zach?
Oh, I just saw him. He was looking at me.
Oh, he's coming? Yes?
Where'd he go? All right, Zach is actually the host for us tonight. He's probably worried that we're putting a hole in the wall somewhere, so we'll fix that, Zach, I swear. He was also going to do the raffle for the Comedy Fest tickets. So we've given you opportunities for Comedy Fest, for Mahaffey, for Shibumi, what is that? Shibumi and Southwest Flight.
Yeah,
we're going to do Southwest last?
Yes.
All right. How about if we do the Mahaffey VIP tickets for an upcoming show?
We got Zach.
Oh, here comes Zach. Come on, Zach. I want to start with you, buddy.
All right, so these are 4 VIP tickets to the Christmas with Soul show at Mahaffey Theater.
No, this is the Comedy Fest.
Oh, we're doing
Go back,
Comedy
Zach.
Fest with Zach first.
Yeah,
All
come
right.
on in, Zach.
2 VIP Comedy Fest tickets.
Hey, this is our host. I want him to say a few words. Tell people a little bit about this place.
Sure. Well, thank you guys for coming out. My name is Zach. I'm the founder of Coastal Creative. We do a lot of things here. We do video production, social media marketing, event space, weddings, comedy shows. We love comedy. So if you ever need a creative space or an event space, we're the place. Right on. Yeah, man.
All right, tell them what we're giving away.
All right, so we have a big comedy fest coming here January 11th through 14th. We have over 100 comics all over the nation coming here, huge headliners, 10 venues, Tampa, or the theater, Side Splitters in Tampa, us, so it's going to be awesome. And these are VIP weekend packages for the comedy festival, so it should be a good time.
All right.
2 of them? All righty. B. Shoemaker for, there
Let's
you
hear
go.
it.
There you go, come on up. And not to disappoint, but also, again, B. Shoemaker. You got both of them, so congratulations. 2 of them, yeah. You got both of them. So 2 VIP tickets to the comedy shows.
You did that.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Congrats. We'll get you the tickets. All right, what's next, Chris?
All right, my brother, we got Mahaffey VIP tickets.
So here's the 4 VIP tickets to the Christmas with Soul concert coming up at Mahaffey Theater.
All right. Hey, winner, can you come on up and pick the next one? All right. I didn't mean to make you work, but do something for it. All right. Can you read out the answer for us? Can you read?
Yes, Minnesota Mike.
Is Minnesota Mike in the building?
Minnesota Mike.
There he is. All right. Thank you. Perfect. That's your souvenir. All right, Minnesota Mike. Minnesota. That's an easy way to remember it, huh?
All right, this is for the Shibumi.
Shibumi.
Shibumi shade.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
beach
that's
shade.
it. Yes,
All right.
yes, valued at $300.
Tell people what it is.
It's a beach shade structure
It's a beach
thing.
shade, so it's a new kind of structure.
Yeah.
Hottest thing out there. We've got one here.
We've got one here.
All right.
Where'd
winner.
Minnesota
Where'd the
Mike
winner
go? Where's Minnesota Mike?
Minnesota Mike.
We need you to pull the next one.
man.
Come on,
Wait, he's
Minnesota. Here we
went
go.
back to Minnesota. Here we go.
All right, let's get our
the
winner.
winner is.
We got Bryce, it looks like. B-R-Y-C-E, Bryce.
Bryce, we got someone's yelling
Anybody
in the
named
back,
Bryce,
running
just
in.
Anybody. All right, Bryce.
Bryce Shibumi.
We believe you, Bryce.
Here you go. Here it is, right here.
Oh, damn. All right.
Stay right there.
Well
And
done.
then-
All right. All right.
All right, Bryce, you're going to have someone that really loves you and a room full of people that don't really like you.
Hey, is Allison here from Southwest Airlines? Is Allison here? Okay, so, hey, Allison from Southwest, if you ever see her, Southwest Airlines has been a chamber member since I've been here, and all they do is give, no matter what. And they consistently give us this prize, but this is for round-trip tickets, baby. So we're not just going to take you there, we're going to bring you back, too.
That's good,
All right?
thank you.
How about that?
Thank
Pretty
you.
impressive stuff we do. All right, so this is for it. Must be present to win. The winner is...
Drum roll, please.
B. Shoemaker.
I wonder.
If you got the ticket.
What do we do? What do we do? I guess we got to give it to her. We got to give it to her. I got to give it to her. I don't know what
Yeah,
else
if you
to
have
do.
the ticket. Don't be shy now. Do we have the ticket? No? We'll get it to you.
If you would have
Wow.
seen her face, you would have gave it to her too,
Right.
man. I don't know what else to do there, but congratulations. All right, she wins everything. Everybody rub the yellow sweater, girl, when you leave, man. There'll be some pixie dust on yours as well.
Oh, that was
All
impressive.
right, so she's going everywhere.
Yeah.
She's doing everything. Thank God Minnesota Mike won something, or it would have been, all right. All right, Sean, I say we get going again
Let's
then.
go back into it. All right, for
All
our
right.
sustainability stewards, roll the footy. There we go. That's the energy I need. Come on.
Hi, my name is Osama Saba. I am the president and founder of Bedrock Technology. Bedrock is a B2B supplier enablement solution that automates the supplier's journey in minutes. I eagerly anticipate this yearly event, as it not only honors exceptional businesses, but also unifies diverse individuals, promoting innovation and collaboration in the St. Petersburg community. I'm also excited to be presenting the nominees in the Sustainability Stewards category. This category for 2023 recognizes businesses that embody positive social and environmental impact at their core, or have implemented a program throughout their organization to operate sustainably, leaving St. Pete a little brighter and eco-friendly. And the nominees are Climate First Bank, eCycle Florida, Fiber News St. Petersburg, Green Pride Apparel, Salt Palm Development, Sands Market Zero Waste Store, Tampa Bay Regional Planning Council, Tampa Bay Watch, Valhalla Resale, and Hattie. Good luck to all and have a wonderful night.
And our sustainability stewards winner is Tampa Bay Watch.
All right. We all love Tampa Bay Watch. Many of you don't know that our Tampa Bay was actually considered dead 30 years ago, and Tampa Bay Watch has been one of those groups, along with the Estuary and others, that have made that something of point of pride for us. I'm really excited about this award. Let's do it. Peter, say a few things.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We love being a good burger in St. Petersburg. Tampa Bay Watch is celebrating 30 years, restoring and protecting Tampa Bay. And you may have noticed Tampa Bay has come a long ways in the last 30 years because of what we've been able to do as a community. As an environmental nonprofit, Tampa Bay Watch organizes about 8,000 volunteers a year to take a hands-on role in restoring and protecting the Bay. So we like to get dirty, we like to rebuild the habitat that's so important in the Bay. But equally important, we have a program that goes out to area schools. About 10,000 kids a year participate in our education program, and that we're really particularly proud of. Most of them, over 50% are Title I schools, and that program is growing. So we really appreciate the Good Burger Award this year. We're very proud and honored. It's a privilege. Thank you.
Come on over here, Peter. Oh, take a quick picture with us. All right. Let's keep it moving, Sean.
Thanks. All righty, what do we have up next? Makers and creators. Let's roll the video.
Provost of St. Petersburg College. We're excited to be gold sponsors for the Good Burger Award this year and honored to be presenting the nominees in the Makers and Creators Award category. Makers and creators are those individuals, companies, and organizations who combine inspiration and innovation to bring a specialized product, new concept, or unique service to life for the community. The nominees are Ya La Ford, Brick Street Farms, Sadie and Skylar Permanent Jewelry, The Roaming Pedal, Wine on Wheels, Franklin Visual Marketing, Estate Cigars and Social, Three Daughters Brewing, Small Batch Creamery, Gulf Planks. Congratulations and good luck to all.
And the winner and the makers and creators is Three Daughters Brewing.
Hey, if he's not here, I'd say we all go down to his place. Come on, follow me. We'll be back in a couple minutes, everybody.
Yeah, where is Mike? Mike, going once, twice? All right, moving right along. Oh, this is my favorite category. Chris, Eats and Treats. Yes. Let's roll that video.
How you doing? I'm Bryce Browning. I'm the Vice President of Velocity Business Solutions.
And I'm Justin Dupree, the Chief Bacon Critic at Velocity. So at Velocity, we help small to medium-sized businesses accept debit cards and credit cards from their customers as efficiently and cost-effectively as possible. Proud to announce that we are now helping the Chamber St. Pete store with their processing and their new point of sale, so feel free to come down and support them at any time. As the Chief Bacon Critic at Velocity, it is my honor to present the nominees for the Eats and Treats categories.
These restaurants/eateries are not only favored sources of culinary delight, they step outside of their building and make it a part of the company culture to get plugged into their community. And the nominees are?
First on the list, we've got Birch and Vine.
Number 2 is Cassis.
Third, we have Chick-fil-A, 4th Street North.
Number 4th is the Cereal Bar.
5, we have Huggers Food Truck.
Number 6 is Kawa Coffee.
Number 7, we've got La Dipere.
Number 8 is Nothing Bunt Cakes.
Number 9, we've got our good friend Evan at Sunshine City Park.
And number 10, the best sub in town, Gateway Subs.
Good luck to all of you guys tonight, and as the Chief Bacon Critic, I look forward to meeting you as well.
And Velocity out.
There's a lot of tough competition on that one there, Chris. All right, Eats and Treats winner, y'all make some noise for Kawa Coffee. Sarah, come on up. Congratulations. Here's the mic.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. So proud to be a St. Pete business, born in, it's been almost 18 years. We're almost legal. Thank you to everyone. There's a lot of great places to eat and drink in the city, so it's really awesome that you guys voted us to be the winner of this category. And thank you to the Chamber, thank you to the city, and we love being part of this and look forward to a great year next year.
And the 4th Street is coming very, very soon, I promise.
It'll be open soon.
Hey, if there's one brand that we can say defines St. Pete, I gotta believe it's Kawa's one of those, baby. Well done, guys, and congratulations. That was beautiful. All right, hey, Sean, we only got 2 more. Most valuable burger, and then the $50,000 winner, man. So this is it, guys. So hold up and let's get ready for it. You ready?
Let's do it. Most valuable burger, the MVB. Let's roll it.
I'm Bob Karskak. And I'm Isan Taylor. Where would I love the Berg? Your source for all things good in St. Pete.
As a publication that showcases all the best things about St. Pete, we couldn't be prouder to be involved in the annual Good Burger Awards.
We're here to present the nominees for the MVP, or the Most Valuable Burger Award.
Every year, the MVP award goes to an individual who is personally making a positive impact in our community. This person shows a love of St. Petersburg and goes above and beyond in all they do.
Without further ado, our 2023 MVP nominees are Chancellor Christian Hardegree from USF St. Petersburg,
Sandy Bean, St. Pete Girl Boss,
Mayor Ken Welch from the City of St. Pete,
Doug Jackson, the law firm of Douglas G. Jackson, PA,
Kimbrielle Finch, Courageous Leap,
Angela Parkhurst, Curve Exchange,
Renee Edwards, Saturday Shops,
Brian Auld, Tampa Bay Rays,
Chad Mize Gallery.
Gwendolyn Reese, Peden Reese Peden Consulting Incorporated.
Congratulations and good luck to all the nominees.
No matter who wins, you have all proven yourselves to be great burgers here in St. Pete.
Wow, those are some heavy hitters. Y'all make some noise one more time for the MVBs. Those are some of the best organizations, some of the best and brightest people this city has to offer. So this is a tough one, but only one person can go away with the MVB. Y'all make some noise for Sandy Bean, St. Pete Girl Boss. Sitting front row.
I only have a minute, you said? 1 minute. Those of you that know me know that's tough. So there's something really interesting. So I was a teacher for 20 years. And something really interesting happens when you start your own business. It's really hard. And it really sucks at first. And one of the things that happens is all of those great things that are safe when you work for someone else, you don't have them anymore. And so what becomes the new foundation of your ability to achieve is your community. And it's so remarkable that in under 2 years, there are 6,000 female-owned businesses in Tampa Bay that are part of Girl Boss. There has been one or more in almost every category we've seen up there. And these women, every time we get together, several times a week, they collaborate, they give each other advice. It is a beautiful thing that we have going with our entrepreneurial community here in St. Pete. So I'm really honored. I tell everyone I make friends for a living and then introduce them to each other, like it's the best job ever. But we have a really beautiful, spirited entrepreneurial community here, and I'm just happy to be part of it. So thank you so much. I'm so excited.
One more time. Please make some noise for Sandy Bean. All right, Chris,
All right.
This is the big one. This is it.
She got a tiara too. Holy
Wow.
cow! Oh,
That
God, the
was part
bar's
of the
been set
package.
now.
Well, good
All
for
right.
you.
All right. All right. Hey, for this last award, let me just set a little bit of context. So, we have, as a Chamber of Commerce, we changed our mission statement as a board to make sure we're still the leaders of economic growth, for vitality in our community. But we changed the words to say for all in our community, because this is not just about who can afford it it's about how we can pay it forward, just as you heard Sandy talk about. How are we paying it forward? How are we helping the next business get started? This is about the Sunshine Award, about who's helping those understand what equity means in our community, why we see it as an advantage and an opportunity, and why we think we're the best community in the country, because we're doing it, baby. So that's what we're all about. So we gave this award out last year to the Foundation for Healthy St. Pete. How about them? They won last year. Marcus, come on up and join me. So this was last year's winner. Hey, Marcus, you look good. Tell people you got inspired. So what did you guys do about this?
Yeah, so this has been an amazing. Okay, y'all screaming already. I'm the only thing standing between you and your cars or your next drink, so I'm going to be as short and sweet as possible. With complete intention, the Foundation for a Healthy St. Petersburg is very committed to making sure that we are upholding racial equity and advancing the overall health outcomes in St. Petersburg. In some spaces in St. Pete, there's a 16-year life expectancy differences, and we're talking 5 miles apart. You should not be able to tell how long a person is going to live by the neighborhood that they live in. And so this idea of equity is about removing the barriers so that all people have the ability to show up as their best selves. And so to that point, we decided to commit $50,000 for the Sunshine Award to the organization that is willing to continue to advance this work within their organization to ultimately create impact and change outside of their organization.
Woo! That's well, then you're going to announce the winner on that one then, all right?
Yes.
All right,
That's
and
me.
I actually have the check right here too, so that's a real deal, baby.
It.
All right, so let's listen to the video first, and then we'll go do this thing.
Awesome.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kanika Tomlin, President and CEO of the Foundation for a Healthy St. Petersburg. At the Foundation, we believe that optimal health outcomes and well-being should be an attainable reality for all of us, regardless of our race, ethnicity, gender, geography, or income. Our mission is to advance health equity through racial equity, and we do this through our grant making, our strategic initiatives, and our Center for Health Equity. The Sunshine Award was a new category created in 2022 to recognize the individuals, companies, and organizations serving as champions for change in our community. As the first winners of the new Sunshine Award, the Foundation for a Healthy St. Pete is honored to be presenting the nominees for this year, 2023. And we have a surprise. The Foundation will award a grant to the winner of this category to go toward their work advancing racial equity in our community. These are the nominees furthering advancement of equity in 2023. Code Box, Little Free Library, Sierra Club, Florida, St. Pete Youth Farm, the NAACP, Reach St. Pete, The Gathering Church, Dr. Carter G. Woodson African American Museum, St. Anthony's Hospital, Baycare, Studio at 620. Thank you to all the nominees for your great effort. Keep equity first, and congratulations to all.
All right. So I guess I get to do the honor. And I'm acting like I don't already know, but I do. I say that. We actually have the opportunity to work with this organization through our Anchors Collaborative, in which we're working with other hospitals to advance racial equity and ultimately transform this community. So without further ado, the winner of this year's Sunshine Award, St. Anthony's Hospital, Baycare.
Chris, you know you just gave me a microphone, and everybody wants to leave. We are so proud at St. Anthony's to, number one, be part of the coolest, hippest community in the region. Chris, are we the coolest, hippest community on the planet? Mayor Welch, are we the coolest, hippest community on the planet? Yes, we are. But we need to be the coolest, hippest community on the planet for everyone. And what we do through our Anchor Institution Collaborative, what we do at St. Anthony's, we gave back $45 million in community benefit last year. We owe it to our community to pay it forward and to pay it back. And that is who we are as an organization. That was established 92 years ago. We have the coolest, hippest history at St. Anthony's Hospital. We are thankful for that. We are just so thankful to serve this community. This community has welcomed us, has continued to embrace us, given us their trust and their faith, and we will continue to pay that back and pay that forward as long as we are here. So thank you very much. This is an honor to be here today. This check will go back to our St. Anthony's Hospital Foundation, and it will go back and continue to go back. So we are so thankful to be here. Thank you.
One more loud cheer for St. Anthony's Hospital and everything they're doing.
Congratulations. Can you carry all that?
Oh, absolutely. How cool is that? Oh, wow.
All right. Are we done, brother?
We are. There's $10 off. We want everyone to get home safe.
All right, yeah, so if you've been drinking, take the mashup. Oh, wait, the folks from, we got one of our last winners here. Just give it up. Remember the new kids on the block?
Yes, the iceberg cold
right
plunge.
They're drinking iceberg cold
Come
plunge.
on, iceberg.
Come on out, brother. They were too close to the bar.
Congrats.
Thank you. How are you? Congrats.
You want to say something? Hey guys, sorry we forgot to open the email, but thank you so much, and for the community and how St. Pete is. Just seeing all you guys is like what we like about Iceberg, that brings community together for mental health and bettering the body. Oh my gosh! Here you go, Brian. If you want to say something.
No, thank you, everyone. If it wasn't for our members, people out there, we wouldn't be around. And just seeing everyone improve themselves, going into the ice plunge and sauna, and helping everyone out, I think it is the most amazing thing in the world.
All right.
So thank you. Appreciate it.
We're going to have Chris come do the plunge. Chris is going to do a plunge.
Yeah, you're going to do a plunge?
Yes,
and,
Chris is going to do it.
And Richard couldn't be here. He's the other owner. So we were just working on the place. So thanks so much. Thank you.
All right, let's
All
give it
right.
to these guys.
One more time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I want to thank Sean, first of all. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
All
Chris.
right. I want to thank all of our sponsors.
Yeah, support them. Support them year-round.
Thank you. The bar is open. We're not done yet. Meet somebody. Happy holidays. Get home safe. You've got an Uber ride home or a Lyft ride home. Please do so. Thank you all very much. We'll see you next year. Hey, if you want a free t-shirt, here they come. Medium and large, who wants them?
We're throwing them from the top balcony. We're throwing them. All right, if we could have the chamber staff, we need the chamber staff on stage. Chamber staff, please come to the stage. All of our chamber staff going on to the stage. We're going to take a group photo. Chamber staff to the stage. Thank you.